Okay, so we are making this video for like the third time. Third time's the charm, right? Okay, so this video is simply... Hi, you want to be in the video too? This video is simply about interracial dating and so far how my experiences have been. Because I see a lot of videos that... Hold on. Please. Thank you. You're so cute. You're still on my spotlight. So, I know I love you too. So, this video is on the experiences that I've had in interracial dating. I can't kiss you, I have lipstick. It'll get all over you. And how my experiences have been so far. I get asked a lot by my friends, and I've even seen videos on YouTube that talk about interracial dating, but I feel like they don't answer some of the questions. So, I made this video because... Oh, I love you, but you're so heavy. Please sit. I made this video because I wanted to kind of go over my experiences so far, and also that way if you guys had questions I can go over that on what I've experienced so far. And it's always nice to hear other people's stories, so if you guys have experienced any type of interracial dating and your pros and your cons, what you've gone through, that's always a plus, and I would definitely love to hear. So for me, my boyfriend is Asian. He is Korean to be exact. And he moved over here in the States when he was about in high school, so probably around 17 years old. So he's lived here for probably about, let's see, like 13 years. First question that I do get asked, and I think it's hysterical, but I'm going to go ahead and answer this anyways. Does he speak English? And does he speak English well? Yes, my boyfriend speaks English. His family speaks English. His mother is limited in English, but she is by far the sweetest lady I have ever met. And I am definitely working to improve my Korean because I would love to have a full conversation in Korean with her, just to bond our experiences more. But I don't feel like you need to speak the same language to show your emotions and how you feel and if you care for somebody. My boyfriend's family in general is amazing. His sister is super sweet. She is super caring, and I really enjoy her company. My boyfriend's brother-in-law, same thing, he's super nice. They're both super caring people, and I would not have it any other way. So far, I've had an amazing experience with them. My boyfriend's name is John, and we have been together for about 6 months. And I kind of met him not purposely, like we were, went on a date, and I had just ended a relationship a few months prior, or about a month prior, so I wasn't even looking to really date, but we clicked, and we just kind of couldn't stay away from each other, so we have been together since then. And I get asked, you know, does his family accept you? Does your family accept him? Yes and yes. My parents love my boyfriend. They think he's probably one of the nicest people I've ever met, and he is so sincere. And that is, just so you know, in a lot of Asian cultures, being sincere and modest are huge, and it's a huge deal for them. And my boyfriend is so sincere, and he's so caring, and he's very nice to everyone that's around him, so I am super fortunate to have someone that can kind of show me that. So again, you know, I have never had really any problems with my parents accepting John. They love him. I think they're already planning a wedding. But John's family has accepted me. I do get asked that. People will say, oh, well, you know, he's Asian. Does his family accept you? Yes, I think so. I'm very fortunate to have such an amazing people around me, and his family are very amazing. They're very caring. And from day one, I was so nervous when I came over to his house the first time, and both his sister and his mom just took such amazing care of me. I've never felt like that. So I'm very fortunate to have such caring people, and regardless of their race and where they came from, they're super amazing, and they're such a sweet family. So far I've been very blessed with that. Not every person, you know, that you meet I know that there are some families that they don't accept, you know, if you look a certain way, or if you're from a certain country, or maybe your skin color or your accent, maybe they don't accept you. But I really hope that most people will kind of understand that even if they don't accept you, there's always going to be obstacles you have to, you know, overcome in a relationship, and that may be your obstacle. So I hope that you are fortunate enough to realize that and continue to fight for your relationship. I'm fortunate enough to not have that as an obstacle. Both my family and his family have been very accepting of our relationship, which is amazing. So that is a bonus for me. Let's see about the Korean thing. Korean thing. I am trying to speak Korean, just because if we ever have kids in our future, I want them to be bilingual. So I don't want John to be the only person to be able to communicate with our children, or his mother or his sister. You know, I want to communicate just as much with my own children in both languages. I think it's very important, if you marry someone that's bilingual, to maybe try to accept their culture just as much as your own, because the more advantages you give your children, the better off they are. Being bilingual can give a child a huge step up, and I want my child to know that no matter where they live, and no matter if they live here, the States, you know, Korea, Japan, wherever, if they're bilingual, trilingual, anything of that nature, they have a huge advantage to being able to live wherever they want, and being able to move around, and being able to have more job options. So that's a huge thing. So yes, I am trying to learn Korean. If you guys are interested in that, I will post up some videos of some of the companies that I use that so far has really helped me. You know, I am a beginner. I can hear and understand better than I can speak, but I am working on both. So if you guys are curious about that and want to know where I'm learning, I'm more than happy to post, you know, another video on where I'm learning, some topics, what books I use, and what online sources I use. So anyways, so far, I just kind of wanted to go over that. The last thing I want to go over is, people always say that if you date an Asian male, they only like thin girls. I think that is totally bogus. I am not thin. Okay, I am what you would call curvaceous. Not fat. I'm pretty athletic in the sense that I do about 3 to 4 miles a day. But I am in no means a stick figure, and my boyfriend has never said anything that he does not like my weight. In fact, I think that most of him and his friends have also discussed this in front of me a few times, and they prefer girls with some meat on them compared to very thin girls. That doesn't mean that they wouldn't date you whether you were thin or fat. If you like somebody and they like you, it shouldn't matter. Just go for it, as long as you're happy with yourself. So I definitely have not had a problem with that. And I do see videos where people say that, oh, well, they don't like girls that are curvy. Well, I hate to break it to you, but some of them do. Okay, everybody has their own preference, whether you're tall, short, blonde, brown, you know, brunette, blue-eyed, green-eyed, brown-eyed. Everybody's going to have a different preference. Okay, so don't judge just from what you hear, because that is totally not true. It shouldn't be just about the outside. The inside also counts a lot too. So, so far, I think that for my boyfriend, he likes the fact that I am pretty sweet. You know, I'm not like tooting my own horn. I feel like I'm being conceited by saying that, but I guess you could say I'm caring. I care a lot about him, so I go out of my way for him, and I always want to make sure he's happy. So maybe that's why he doesn't care about my body type. Who knows? All I know is he has no problem with my body type. If I lost weight, he probably wouldn't care. You know, it's one of those that as long as I'm healthy and I'm happy, that's all that matters. So anyways, I just wanted to post this short video. It wasn't really short, but kind of going over what I have experienced so far dating an interracial. And if you want to know more, you have some questions about it, you're more than welcome. Maybe I can even get him to do a video with me, which that would be awesome. But he is camera shy. Every time I try to take camera videos of him, he kind of like hides himself and he runs off. So maybe I can get him to take some videos with me and kind of discuss what he feels like. But if you guys have any questions or your own experiences are always more than welcome. I would love to hear it. I love to hear stories about couples and, you know, whether they're same race, interracial, and your experiences so far of what you've kind of gone through. But anyways, I hope to speak to you guys soon and look forward to reading your comments. Bye guys.